everybody, man? It's your motherfucking boy Kshotem and all that. You already know what we doing on this side, man. Just everyday spill, you feel me? We just on this mug, you feel me? Just doing what we do best, you know what I mean? You know, today I've been getting some stuff done. I gotta make some cover art shit right now in a minute here, you know what I mean? For some shit I'm doing. So I'm about to do that. But we about to, just do a little reaction type shit, you know what I mean? Just kind of look to see what's out there, you know what I mean? Just a little glimpse, you feel me? Oh shit, these motherfuckers just posted. Hold up.
A sign the family must depart.
Fucking.com.
Quite the entrance, old friend.
Thank God for all who with me. I thank God for all that's in me, yeah. Cause one day it's gonna be different. I put faith in all these blinkers. I put faith in all these semis, yeah. Until one day it be different. I've been tweaking, I've been tripping. Different days, different feelings, yeah. Man, today it must be different. Don't put faith in none of these bitches. I put faith in all these benches, yeah. And today won't be no different. Life sent me through some trials, learn to be my safety net. I don't worry about shit I can't control, cause I don't get paid to stress. Niggas only hate cause they hate they self, ain't turn them tables yet. You don't know how many times you have to fail to face success. Trust money in this blick, my heart and back got enough scars on it. I done lay shit down in the street, not putting tar on it. Hard head, get a headstone and some flies on it. Why are we connected if we ain't gon' put no power on? New rules, bitch, I'm changing my steps. So many stairs I had to go up, all the weight on me left. Risk taker till the day I'm at rest. Even in cuffs, ain't no way I rest.
Hey man, this motherfucker gained some weight. If this is the same motherfucker, this can't be Tally of 300. This can't be him. If it's so, shit, that motherfucker gained some weight, boy.
My emotions suppressed, yeah. Ever gave a helping hand? No, I never was finesse. Haters acting like a op, boy, you never was a threat. Hustler, I can't be broke, I bring it in every time out. I'm going yeah and 50 with the wide mouth, nigga. I thank God for all who with me. I thank God for all that's in me, yeah. Cause one day it's gonna be different. I put faith in all these blinkers. I put faith in all these semis, yeah. Until one day it be different. I've been tweaking, I've been tripping. Different days, different feelings, yeah. Man, today it must be different. Don't put faith in none of these bitches. I put faith in all these benches, yeah. And today won't be no different.
Giving flowers to my mama while she living.
Yeah, so the other dude, that was no fatigue, you know what I mean? That's why I thought this will gain weight, you know, but this is Tally right here.
See the difference, the shift between death and prison. I didn't know not to walk the edge, but I wasn't slipping. And when I did, only her prayers what kept me lifted. I thank God for her ambition. I thank God we from the trenches. All this trauma we've been living made me wise within the spirit. Used to move confused. Now I stand with pride in my decisions. They misjudge me either way. I never mind the incoherence. This is not a soap opera, bitch. I grind for all my children. Keep my mind on top of my business. God scope in front of my vision. Love, hate, is give and take. Been faced with war, my heart been in it. And I ain't never been safe. Giving my heart to none of these bitches. Ain't with options like I'm Drew Brees. Pocket full of blue cheese. Tryna mind my tongue not to give power to untrue things. Never had gonorrhea, but keep fire in my blue jeans. Please don't give me pistols. I'm getting hit soon as my mood swing.
I thank God for all who with me.
See, I come up on real rap, you know what I mean? Like, this is that real rap, real shit, you know what I mean? Real bars, real metaphors, you know? Like, a lot of motherfuckers nowadays, they don't got that, you know what I mean? They bubblegum rappers, you know? They punch-in rappers. They, they trying to be famous rappers. They ain't trying to really tell their story, you feel me? And that's the biggest issue with rap these days. Motherfuckers don't got no story to tell. Or if they do, they don't know how to tell it because they too busy facade and shit trying to live a lie. You feel me? Stop playing. But yeah, man, that was different, you know what I mean? Tally and no fatigue of 300 and all that. What the fuck? G Herbo just dropped too? Man. Motherfuckers be dropping, you hear me? Slime. Motherfuckers be dropping, fool. They be dropping them bars. Yes, sir. Wait, I think I.
A lot of times us as engineers, we spend a lot of time fixing and not enough time mixing.
People, what do you wanna know?
Hey, that boy Kodak talented. Oh God, Rico Too Smooth takes us to his hood. Boy, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about your hood, nigga. Yeah, man, we don't give not one fuck about your hood, nigga. We don't give a fuck about your hood. We don't give a fuck about this hood either. High Noon at the Park, episode 14, Los Angeles, California, in 4K, homie. That's some clown shit. All right, let's see. P-Face Baby. Oh, P-Fake Baby. Oh, Buster Baby.
I got shooters on go ass, say we got served.
Let's check.
Oh, ass, fuck the rash. I'm a top running gang in this motherfucker. You already know time it is. Which we all on go. Hey. Bitch, I'm all flamed up everywhere I go. I keep that thing.
So he starts the fucking song with, I'm all flamed up everywhere I go. Now, I know what you meant, but now I'm thinking you were blood, you know what I mean? He said, I'm all flamed up everywhere I go, you know what I mean? So you flamed up, you fly whooping out there. I mean, you are from South Central, you know what I mean?
Bitch, I'm in the barrio. Why you throwing gang signs? You don't bang nothing? I got a shooter up on go, trying to kill something, drill something. Ever since I lost, you won't feel nothing. Bitch, I'm all flamed up, really trying to go. Bitches up.
Why does he keep on saying I'm all flamed up, bro? Like, bruh, that's a blood term, homie. Like, I mean, you're not a blood. You don't want to be one, right? Now, when you say flamed up, you mean you got that fire on you? You feel me? I get it. But it don't make sense, homie. And then you wearing a pea hat for pyro? But I get it. You representing your own shit. But then you saying you all flamed up. Like, this shit don't make no fucking sense.
In the hood sniffing on some coke. I don't sell by the pill, sell by the bow. I like strippers going ass really on the pole. I'm turned up, bitch, I'm slipping up on Patron. My baby mama and my mama really carry straps. Slide 4D, really in the Cadillac. Bitch, I'm tripping like I'm really tripping off the bat. The homie burnt out, busty missions in the scat. Remember days.
Bro, it's crazy how this motherfucker think he really rapping right now. Like, in his mind, he's really flowing, saying something. Hell no, nah, boy, this shit boo, homie. Like, what the fuck is this shit, homie? Like, this is boof. Straight toilet paper music, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Middle school, I was flipping packs. I was only 13, trying to earn some tats.
I don't give a fuck, I'm towing guns to see who got me.
now I can't lie. This dude hard. This dude can rap, you know what I mean? This dude, the top ranked dude. Crazy story is, I was gonna shoot this fool's interview like 2 years ago or something like that. But like, I was going through some shit. I stopped shooting interviews for a little bit. He was actually on his way to shoot the interview, but like I was like, man, I ain't gonna do this one, you know, whatever. But that's the homie right there. You know, I haven't talked to that fool in a minute. But he's actually a good artist though, you know what I mean? Bro got bars, you feel me? Stop playing.
Drop low, I'ma get to sparking when they pop though. Ain't arguing with no nigga, hit they block and let them shots go. Any, meeny, miny, mo, don't care, get them all, bro. No eyes closed, when you shoot, you better hit your target. Ain't beefing with no nigga who ain't in my profit margin. I got soldiers who gon' step, you would thought I was a sergeant. The way I chase this chicken, how you thinking that I'm starving? Hey, bitch, I'm from that city where there's no love. Billy on me, everywhere I go, I give no fucks. I'm the type to hit the sucker side and be like, so what? It's another man down every time I kill it, so what? You can bet that, let us get the drop and we gon' wreck that. Bouncing out with Philly, spray the crowd like where the rest at. If you ain't walk up or chase him down, I can't respect that. The last op turned down this block and caught a head tap.
Santa Fe and Rosecrans, bitch, where they said that. All my asses turned up, bitch, where them head tats.
See, as soon as he starts rapping, dog, that he just kills the whole song now, you know what I mean? Like, when Top Rank was on that shit, that motherfucker was jigging with that shit. The minute this fool P-Fake get on that motherfucker, he just kills the whole song. This shit boop down.
Say that you gonna catch you slipping, we could bet that. Anybody tryna be bitch, they could get that. Gang related, on hood, I stay affiliated. I told a bitch, shut the fuck up, ain't no conversations. All my exes really with it, all my exes banging. Pockets full on my mama, bitch, I'm really slanging game.
the nerve he got to call them essays. You feel me? Like, bruh, how you gonna go around saying that shit? Talking about essay this, but like, bruh, ain't nothing about you is essay. You feel me? Like, a lot of these fools, like, they don't carry on that traditional way. So don't go on in your raps and talk about the essays. Like, nah, fool. Like, none of that. Like, you talking about how you flamed up. You flamed up and all this shit, fool. Like, you don't even talk like an essay. You don't even got essay terminology. You feel me? Like, so shit don't make no fucking sense.
Banged out, bitch, I pull up really with the thanks. All my exes really with it, really from the gang. 13 on the black, tattoos on their face. When they pulled the skit, really did they thing. Put a skit on the hood, now his stomach sick. Give a fuck.
You know, it's just crazy how he really think he rapping right now. Like, he really think he really saying some shit on the beat. Like, bruh, no. You ain't saying a goddamn thing. You feel me? You saying everything else everybody else saying. Let's just say it like that, you know what I mean? So that shit boof.
Fuck on the hood, I fell in love with it. I fell in love really just with that red run. Soon as I signed a deal on the hood, I cop like 10 guns. I'm like, oh shit, I thought a dead sucker said something. I was taught to never diss your option till you cash one. Scratch that, don't never diss your option till you wax up. My youngest trained to go, but y'all ain't gotta put no bag up. So back up, this fully ate his face and tore his back up. Call me what you want, but I ain't never call for backup. The sucker sweet, put him on TV for trying to act up. So all black fit with 30 stick, and I'm masked up. It don't add up, suckers talking like they got a body. It was me, I'm the one participating. All the homies, headshot, face shot, and I ain't talking about no ID. It's the walk down gang, do it double fuck a crime. Better go and ask about me, shot my gun before the rap. And I was bouncing out all suckers, trying to put them on their ass. Expect a nigga who gon' shoot it, ain't gon' shoot then give it back. Give it here, I let it loose, I do my thing without a mask.
See, I was fucking with, you know, Top Rank and them guys, you know what I mean? But P-Face, you know what I mean? He could have came way harder on that shit. Let's keep it all the way a buck, you know what I mean? Like, that fool P-Face could have went way harder on that shit. You know, he needs to just sit back and, like, learn how to write more. You know what I mean? Because he clearly doesn't write too much. Because say Top Ranking them guys, they writers. You feel me? You could tell, like, they be writing their shit. You feel me? They don't just be, like, freestyling, punching in and everything. You feel me? Like, but that fool P-Face, that's what he does. He punches in on everything. I could guarantee it. He don't write his shit. So that's where somebody that writes their music gonna be more stronger on a beat than somebody that doesn't. Like, come on, it's common fucking sense. It's just like in school, right? A motherfucker that studies for the test is probably gonna beat the test more than the motherfucker that didn't study, right? Like, the motherfucker that goes to study is probably gonna win. Probably gonna be successful with the test, right? It's no different with the writing. You write your music, you're gonna be better than a motherfucker that just punches in. Like, come on, man. Like, it's common sense, basic knowledge. But these fools think they hard. Oh, I could punch in. Like, anybody could do that shit. Fuck, I could freestyle a whole song, no stopping. I don't call myself no fucking rapper. I don't want to be no goddamn rapper. Fuck no. This fool Little Tim dropped a song.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
Oh shit! Ain't them yachts?
Bow.
We ain't trying to put that on there. Hell no, we don't condone none of that. No, sir. We do not condone none of that. Jay Snow on Growing Up in Compton Life. That'll probably be funny to watch. Let's see, man. What should we, you know what I mean? What the fuck going on, man? I just be looking at this shit, you know what I mean? Bugatti Casino, you feel me? 13K asked for it. You tripping, fool? What the fuck? Why the fuck would we want to do that, nigga? Oh, God. Oh no. Hey man, this fool Chito Ranas. Fat ass motherfucker, bro. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Man, it's fucking hot up in this room, Cuddy. I ain't even lying. Like, this shit different, Joe. Yeah, this heat different, Joe, in this room. I got too much different things running electronics, you feel me? So this should be cooking in this bitch sometimes. The P4, the monitor, the damn, you know what I mean? The computer sometimes. That's why I be on my computer more at nighttime. Because it's not as hot up in this bitch. Oh, God. I'm trying to see about a little fit of Rooney on that bed, man. They didn't update these fits, though. Yeah, it'd be pretty hot, you feel me? Yo, they got some sick-ass fit right here. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's fucking hot. Pretty fucking warm, ese. Damn, fool. Who's this motherfucker? Huh? Some dude with a fucking crow mask. Yeah, man, it be fucking roasting up in this trap spot. You feel me? Yeah, I don't like those animated skins. You feel me? Like, I feel like you could see motherfuckers with them shit so easy. Hey, this one's pretty hard though. Old boy's like a goth type motherfucker. He ain't too bad. This motherfucker look cool too. Oh, he got a lighter as his back bling? That shit hard. Now, bro is kind of hard. I ain't gonna hold you. But nah, I would not spend no fucking bread on that shit. You know what I'm talking about? They got me fucked up, buddy. You know, I like my dude on here because you feel me. He look like me type shit. What the fuck is this? Who this fool? Oh, I gotta wait for this shit to cool down. They got the Batman on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's take a look at the kicks they got. Yeah, they got the same kickaroonies on here. You feel me? These dunks look pretty hard, but they got the low tops on this Joe. Hey, this fool is pretty hard too. But like I said, I don't like them animated skins type shit. Hey, this bitch is hard because she got like a mask, like a cat mask. That shit's sick. See, that's some shit I would fuck with. Actually, that bundle is a good one. Because you get bro, then you get the girl in there too. Yeah, you get quite a couple things in there, you feel me? But she's sick. The cat, now that's a pretty sick fit right there. I like the cat fit. You feel me? I think that shit's hard. Yeah, the bundle shit, that's just like what? Damn, that's 2,600. Hey man, they get people on this game, you feel me? Like they get them to spend like all types of bread on this shit for no reason. Like, hell nah. Got me fucked up. Look, this shit 1,500 plus with the gun skin type shit. Bro's pretty hard too, but that girl with the mask, yeah, bro, pretty hard too. You feel me? But the only problem with me is I don't even be I sometimes I'll buy them skins and I don't even like really rock them. You feel me? Like I be wasting money on that shit sometimes. Like I be buying shit for no fucking reason. I realize that, so I stopped doing that shit. Cause obviously I got my main guy. He's all tatted up on the game. You feel me? So it's like myself type shit, right? So I try to keep that motherfucker and just keep on buying like little shit for him. The fuck? They got like some stupid ass. Hey man, these games you gotta be careful too. Like they be just like trying to get people to buy certain shit. Like some of that shit don't even be like it. You feel me? Yeah, I be looking at some of that shit like, boy, they just trying to make a buck on this shit. You gotta only buy the shit that you really fuck with, right? Yeah, see that bundle that I was talking about. Oh, look at this dude. Nah, he whack. Yeah, so say if I was gonna buy something on this shit, it had to be something I really fuck with, right? So the only shit I really seen, the shit down here with the old girl. That shit was pretty fly. Look, it's all at the bottom too. Gorillas? Isn't that a band? Yeah, that's a band. Wait a minute. Gorillas? Yeah, that shit was a band. You feel me? I think that's why it's a band bundle. That's exactly what it is. So let's see, two. Oh yeah, that is kind of. Now I like this fit because like I like the cat. You feel me? The cat fit is pretty hard. But you know what? We're gonna play the smart route and act like we didn't even see none of that shit. You feel me? We're gonna act like we didn't even see it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm depressed I didn't get the Beavis and Butthead one. You feel me? Like I'm depressed on that. But low key, that cat one is hard. See that's what happens, you feel me? Motherfuckers start looking at shit and be like, man, that's how it be though. Yeah, see, it's easy to, what I mean, get what you want if you got a little bit of bread, right? Oh yeah, I want that. But people don't realize like all this shit on the game, that should be expensive as fuck. Oh God, it'd be expensive for no reason. And this is all stuff like they could literally like give you for free, right? Like motherfuckers could just give you all that shit, make you on. You know, back in the day, it was like you unlock this stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, they gave it to you to go unlock. You feel me? Now it's like, oh no, here, buy all this shit. Yeah, so say if I want that fit right with the weapon skin, is basically like what? So with that, oh shit. With just her, right, is 1,500, right? And then 500, so that's 2,000. So then, yeah, it's like pretty much like almost like 20 something bucks for that shit, right? But you got to spend $22, right? So you got to think like, you know what I mean? That's a lot of bread, you feel me? Like just for a little cosmetic shit, you feel me? Like, come on, bro. But you know, motherfuckers still do it, you feel me? Or you could get 5,000 for 36. I guess 22% extra the more you get, right? So say you get 90, that's 35%, but that's only 13,500. That's not a lot, considering each fit is like what, like 800, 1,000 or more. So yeah, man, they get you on these games, and then they give you all these different things you could buy to go with your fits and shit. If you don't have a articulate mind, you can just buy a bunch of shit that don't even make sense to what you want to do, right? Like say if you want to build a guy and have a certain look, you got to buy certain shit that comes out. It ain't just like buying whatever, right? You got to buy shit that matches like your fit or your guy, you feel me? And that shit's random. So they come out with some shit and you feel like, oh shit, I got to get that. Who knows when it's going to be there? So that's how they get you. But shit, I do want to buy that fit low key. That shit hard. I ain't gonna lie, like I be over here like thinking about that, like, man, that shit fly, nigga. Like, yeah, man, that shit fly. Yeah, see, they tweaking, fam. But you know, those are the things people might do, right? And then the bundle, they just give you the little bundle, which I mean, in all reality, that shit ain't nothing special. You feel me? Stupid little back blings that. Oh shit, this is pretty hard though. Little balloons, you know what I mean? I fuck with that weapon skin. That's what I'm fucking with. Yeah, see the Gorillas Demon Days? Isn't that a song? Yeah, that's like a song. Okay, that's that song. So it is a that is a music bundle. Yeah, that's the group Gorillas. That's kind of cool, low key. But to go and buy the whole bundle, that's a little bit too much. But hey, man, you get the Gorillas, the soundtrack shit. You feel me? The jam track. You feel me? From 2005. So that's pretty cool. I like those. You feel me? Let's see. Yeah. So that alone, yeah, that alone is like 500 for that. So say like it is beneficial to get. Damn, that's how they get you on this shit. You feel me? Yeah. Now we want to do that. the cat one, I'm fucking with this shit. Just cause you know what I mean. I like cats. You feel me? That was hard, fool. And then I want to get the skin, the weapon skin to go with it. I fuck with that. But like I said, that's a whole little like 20 something, what, 22. But shit, I'll have some left over. Okay, so if it's 28, that's three. So yeah, I think I only spend what, it'd be like 2,000. Yeah, it'd be like what, 2,000. So then a motherfucker would have. Oh, I think I'd still have 1,000 left over if I did that. So that's not too bad considering, you feel me, you ain't left with zero, you feel me? Give me 1 second, guys. Shit, I forgot my rip. Dang, Willie. Yeah, that's an old group right there. The Gorillas. I fuck with that. Float on, no ready yet. Oh, float on, all right, already. I don't really know what's on this internet shit because I don't really be on this internet shit too much. You feel me? Like, I just be looking, you know what I mean? Seeing what's this and what's that. You feel me? Some lame shit. You know, regular shit. Bunch of lames out there, you know what I mean? That shit kind of. This is the homie that passed away. You feel me? My boy Flex. So he did all my tattoos on this arm right here. He did all my tattoos. Yeah, that's the homie Flexo. RIP my boy Flexo, you know what I mean? Oh boy tatted everything on this left arm right here. Oh boy tatted this whole arm up, you know what I mean? Yeah, he did that shit, what, 2021, 2022 or some shit like that. Like, bruh hit me up on Instagram, you know what I mean? Because I was promoting artists. He did music, obviously. So he had hit me up and he was like, "Oh shit, this is you, bro?" I'm like, "Yep," because he seen I was tatted up. So he was like, "Hey man, come fuck with me," you know what I mean? Like, I'll tat you up, this, that, and the third. So I was like, "All right, for sure." So then I started going to him like every fucking week I was going to him, you know what I mean, getting a new tat, you know what I mean? Every single week going right back, you know what I mean, getting a new tat. Yeah, whenever I was getting tattoos, I was getting them bitches back to back like a fucking Drake disc, you know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, man, but RIP to my boy, you know what I mean? I remember he did this tattoo right here on my hand, and I did that shit in one session, and I remember him saying, like, man, you ate that shit, you feel me? Because that shit's painful, you feel me? Most motherfuckers can't sit through a tattoo like that, you know what I mean? But Kshotem a mental monster, you feel me? So he was actually surprised as fuck. He was like, damn, like, cause that's what they call a glove, you know what I mean? Like that's your whole fucking hand, you know what I'm talking about? Like, so for you to do that in one session, but I was not them type of motherfuckers that I wanted to do multiple sessions and come back and all that shit. I hated that type shit. I never wanted to do that. And I never dealt with people that wanted to do that. Cause the minute I did, the minute I did do some shit like that, motherfuckers was just trying to get you for your money. You know what I mean? Hold on, this shit lagging out right quick. Let me end that shit real quick. But yeah, like, let this shit fizzle real quick. But yeah, motherfuckers try to get you for your bread, you feel me? When they try to do them sessions type shit, like, oh, come back for some sessions type shit, it's always because, like, they trying to, like, charge you more money type shit. That's what I learned from that, you know? So try to stay away from doing multiple sessions with tattoo artists because that's how they get you, you know what I mean? Like, they be charging you, like, the same shit each time, and then sometimes they don't even do, like, that much work in the session, right? That's where I had to start checking one tattoo artist, like, hey, bro, like, what the fuck is this type shit? You know, I'm used to getting a whole tattoo like 250, 300. Like you over here, I paid you 100, 120, 150, and you didn't really even do half of this tattoo. Like you're tripping, homie. But that's what I'm saying. Like them tattoo artists, that's how they be getting people. You know, you gotta watch out for certain tattoo artists. You know what I mean? They really be getting people, you know what I mean? Like, and people don't really know it because they don't know the tattoo game and business, you know what I mean? But once you know the tattoo game and business, you know, like doing shit in sessions, unless you're doing a big ass piece, you know, if you're doing a big ass piece, then that shit makes sense to do that shit in sessions, right? But if you ain't doing a big piece, like ain't no way you gonna come back and session that shit out because they gonna end up charging you damn near the same amount each time. You know what I'm talking about? And then sometimes they don't even complete it. And then if you talk to them, they use that as your time, right? So now they're talking to you, they're doing the tat, then they get done. Like, oh, that's all the time in an hour. Oh, it's been an hour. Da da da. You know what I mean? You're like, wait a minute, like you didn't even do nothing, bro. Not like that, right? So yeah, you gotta watch out for them tattoo artists, man. Some of them boys be scheming and scamming, and you know what I learned too? The motherfuckers that be doing that shit in a shop sometimes, those are the biggest scammers. The motherfuckers that be doing it in their house or their garage or some shit like that, they be giving you the best deals, and a lot of the times the work could be still good. But some of them shops, they be getting you for your bread. Trust me, I've been to like 2 different or 3 different shops, and I didn't like the way they was working in that bitch. You know what I mean? Like I was like, man, what the fuck is this shit? Like they janking this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But they just trying to make money. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And the way a tattoo artist looks at it is like once they put that work on you, that space is already filled. So they look at it like shit. You ain't gonna come back for that, right? So they feel like they gotta gouge you. They gotta overcharge you. They gotta like try to make you come back as much as you could for that one tattoo. But if you could just take pain and just say, I want this shit done today. You know what I mean? I remember I had one tattoo artist tell me, like, oh, like, we're gonna have to do this in sessions because the da da da. It's like, bro, like, I'm the one taking the pain. Like, what are you talking about? Like, so that's what told me, motherfucker was just trying to make that extra bread, you know what I mean? By having me come back. If not, the motherfucker would have did it right then and there, like got me out the door. But you know what I mean? Like, especially when you got some shit you trying to say and do right, and these motherfuckers trying to do opposite. That's how you know they trying to make money their way, like the most they could. You feel me? It's like, come on, brother, man. Like, which I get it. You know, being an artist, it's not just that simple. You know, it takes a lot out on your body and shit. You feel me? Like, there's a lot that comes with it, but you can't be over here, you know, gouging people, trying to get the most out of it when you get better business coming back when you do it the right way, when you give them a nice little deal, when you give them quality work, right? they're gonna come back. They're gonna tell their friends. But if you over here, like, you feel me, trying to gouge them and trying to make them come back for some shit over and over just to charge them, they gon' go to another guy and be like, wait a minute, he don't do that shit, and they just automatically gonna see him like a better artist. Like, fuck that. Like, he does good work too, but he don't do all these little weird things. You feel me? And see, people in business, they have such a high up on them that they don't even think about those things. Like, bruh, like, you jank, homie. Like, the way you do shit is jank, homie. Like, motherfuckers do that shit though, you know what I mean? And a lot of tattoo artists be jank. Let's keep it real. Like, motherfuckers be jank. That's why my boy Flexo, RIP my boy Flexo, that fool would give me good prices, you know what I mean? Not no shop ass prices either. Like, almost every tattoo I have was like 250 or 200 or 300. Like, I didn't spend no fucking $600 on one tattoo. Fuck no. Fucking tripping, I mean. Ain't nobody doing shit like that. Motherfuckers doing shit like that, they getting like the most quality work. You feel me? Straight up. They ain't doing it in no sessions either. They getting the most quality work at what they doing. And yeah, they might do it in a session if it's a big tat, but they know it's quality work, you know what I mean? When you're dealing with the quality work of artists, it's beneficial to do it in a session, to spend that money, right? But if a motherfucker just trying to gouge you, he ain't really getting nothing done on that tattoo. He gonna have you come back. When another artist would have gave his all, had you come back and gave his all again, now that's worth your money. It's common sense. But a motherfucker that just be janking shit, that's why a flat rate is always better. Like, hey, bro, I got this. I want this done. How much can you get done of this tattoo with this? You feel me? Shit like that. That's why, like, if you want a budget and you trying to get tatted, just get an outline first and then come back and shade it. It's less money that way, you know what I mean? Like, but you can't do it in like a whole bunch of different sessions. Like, you got to just do it in like 2 sessions. Outline, because like what people don't realize is they think that shading and the color, it hurts, but it's not that. It's because when you get an outline and then you get the shading right away, it's fresh. The outline is fresh, so it's stinging, you know? But when you come back, that outline is already healed. So then you're just like shading it in and you don't feel nothing else. You just feel what he's shading in then, right? So that's why most people, they come and do an outline and then they come back to do shading. But a lot of people think like, oh, color hurts or the ink, when you shade it hurts. It's like, it's not even, it's actually less painful. It's actually less painful to do shading than it is to do the outline. The outline actually hurts more because the outline is piercing more. Shading is like only getting like, you feel me? So many layers. But the outline, it has to seep through all the skin, right? Different, all types of layers, right? Because that's the sharp, right? Like, the thing about tattoos is if you don't have a good outline, the shading is shit. Because the outline has to be thick and strong. It has to be strong for that shading to hit. Because then the shading is blending with the outline, right? If the outline isn't strong. So that's why the outline is more piercing than, say, shading. And that's why throughout time, shading is the shit that's going to like fade if it does, right? Not necessarily the outline, unless it's a shitty outline. But it's always the shading. You know, you always see it on tattoos later on. The shading, like their colors are out. You know, this part is faded. You know, it's always the shading that bleeds out. But you see people with old school tattoos and they just have little blobs, you know, because back in the day they didn't have quality tattoos yet. That's why you see a lot of old school tattoos, they don't look good being older. And a lot of people say like, oh, well, when you get older and you get all wrinkled, these tattoos, da-da-da. Like, no, because this is quality work, right? It's not like back in the 50s and 60s when they were just getting introduced to tattoos, getting shitty, you know, practicing and shit. But I started getting tattoos later on in my life, like 27, 26, right? So my tattoos are still new, you know? I'm only so many years off from that, right? So I take care of my shit too. I don't just be in the sun all day, fucking having sun hit my shit all day. You know, I be taking care of my shit, putting lotion on and shit like that. And so my shit's gonna look good forever. You know what I'm talking about? Like whenever I get older and I get a little wrinkly and shit like that, you gonna still be able to see what they say and what they are. But now if I got these like fucking whenever I was like a teenager, oh, I would have been fucked up because by now and on, they would have been fading a little bit. They would have been looking a little like, especially when you get tattoos when you're younger, you know what I mean? You want to be cool, right? So you just getting random shit. It don't even make sense, right? So then when you get to be my age, like you wish you would have did it different. That's why whenever I was a kid, I didn't go get tattoos, but I could have. I worked with a tattoo artist, this dude named Low Key Tattoos in Anaheim, and he stayed in Long Beach. And they had a trap house in Long Beach. And this fool, he offered me a tattoo at 15 years old or 16 or some shit like that. It was trading work, you know what I mean? I was doing some work for him, and he's like, "Oh, I'll get you a tattoo." Da da da. And at first, I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds hard." And I was gonna get a camera, which is the same shit I would get now, right? Funny story, right? But I ended up not doing it because I didn't like the way he was doing it. Like he was tracing it on the computer and all that, and I'm just like, I don't really like the way he's doing it, you know. So I made a wise decision. But you know, it's so funny because that camera tattoo I would have got at like 15, 16. I would have still like looked at it like cool right now, right? Because I got a camera tattoo right here on this bird, and you know it's still something that's prevalent to my life, right? But the thing that would have been a regret is probably where I got it, maybe placement, maybe it wouldn't have made sense to like how I did my sleeves, whatever, right? And that's big with tattoos, like where you get a tattoo. And typically if you're younger, you're not thinking about how a sleeve is supposed to look. You just want tattoos, right? But trust me, if you're trying to make shit make sense like my shit, you know what I mean? Then it has to be specific. You feel me? Like you just can't have random ass shit on you. You know, Halo, you know, fucking whatever, Chucky McBride over here, fucking Candyland over here, fucking your favorite book over here. You know what I mean? Like it just has to like when you do a sleeve, it has to make sense. Just like this, right? Like this little shit, this like it all flows together. Just like this, it's all like sea creatures and shit like that. It flows together because it makes sense. But if I were to just get a bunch of random shit, this wouldn't make sense the way it does, you know? So when people look at my arm, they just see tattoo after tattoo that goes together. So it's telling a story now, right? But it don't really tell a story to have a bunch of random ass shit on you. It's like, what is it saying? Oh, so you like Nickelodeon. Oh, so this is your favorite show. Some people even go to the lengths of like getting Billie Eilish on them, fucking Nicki Minaj, you know, Travis Scott, whatever. Like they get all these different people on them. It's like, why the fuck are you tattooing somebody like that? Like, it makes sense to tattoo somebody that was a big figure that did a lot for people, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like Abraham Lincoln or some shit like that. You feel me? Like, go tattoo Abraham Lincoln. How come we don't see Abraham Lincoln tattoos? He freed the slaves, right? So how come we don't see those tattoos? But we see fucking Drake and all this other shit. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, people got to get real. You know what I mean? They got to dig deep. They got to go back in time. You know what I mean? Think about the greats. Think about people that really change shit. You know what I mean? Really influence and, you know, because a lot of people, they put that shit in the past. They act like it didn't happen. They act like it didn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't appreciate shit these days. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's where people devalue things. You know what I mean? Because they don't appreciate things. You know what I mean? And that's a sad world we live in, man. Like motherfuckers don't appreciate a goddamn thing in this world anymore. You know what I mean? So they want to devalue everything. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. See, for me, I don't devalue anything. I just call for what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't devalue anything. I just, whatever is presented to be, hey, man, get right. You feel me? Stop playing. Self-care, self-love. Stop playing with your time. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, that whole conversation started because, you know, RIP to my boy Flexo, man. You know, RIP to my boy Flexo, man. You know, for sure, I don't want to say we was on bad terms, but I just wasn't really talking to the dude no more. You know what I mean? Like, I was doing my shit, he was doing his shit, whatever, right? And I was trying to get tatted by him. You know, the last like 3 times, like he kind of flaked it type shit. So you know, with me, I'm the type of person where if somebody doing that type shit, like I call for what it is. I let them know, like, hey, I ain't really fuck with this, da da da. Right? Like it was like one of those situations. Like he was saying some shit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, how am I supposed to send you it? Oh yeah, it was about a deposit. I was like, how am I supposed to send you a deposit when you haven't even came through the last like 2 times, dog? Like, I'm not gonna send you no fucking deposit then. And that was the last time I really talked to him, heard from him, or whatever. And then it was like months after that, because I wasn't getting tattooed really. I was doing my own other shit, you know. And then I heard he passed away. Like, actually, it was probably like a year. Yeah, I want to say it was probably like a year from then. 6 months, almost to a year, probably. You know, I found out he passed away and shit. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Like, I don't even know what happened and all that shit. I know, bro was into like popping like pills and all that shit. He was into his own life. You know what I mean? So I can't really say like, you know what this was, what that was. You feel me? But that's some bullshit though. You know what I mean? RP the old boy. You feel me? You know what I mean? RP the old boy and all that, man. He was a cool dude though, for sure. Like Flexo was one of them type motherfuckers. Like he was grimy, but like he cared about the people around him. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, he was a solid individual. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't just out to get anybody. You know what I mean? Like if you stepped on him, then he gonna step on you. But that's how anybody should be. The fuck, like that's just being a man, though. You know what I mean? Like so he stood on his own for sure. You know, and he was like around for some of the earlier times, you know what I mean? Like he ran his whole numbers up and on social media, and he was somebody that, you know, had people that he was like directing and guiding, people that was fucking with him type shit, under him type shit, you know what I mean? Like he had the group called Wasted Talent. And you know, bro was really like doing his shit. I remember I shot an interview at a studio with him a long time ago, and it was him and his group. You know, it was a cool thing. But see, a lot of people, they don't know what vision is. They don't know when to really go hard with something that's in front of them. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know what's in front of them. You know what I mean? And a lot of people he was around, they was them type motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because the minute Flexo had to do what he had to do, stop rapping and, you know what I mean, be a family guy and really take care of his own, a lot of people didn't want to like be a part of the group no more. They was like, man, fuck this shit. If Flexo ain't da da da, we ain't da da da. It's like, come on, bro. Like, that's the weakest shit right there, dog. Like, so that means they wasn't really that. They wasn't really wasted talent. You know what I mean? Like, if you just be like, well, fuck it then. If the homie ain't rapping with us anymore like that, then I'm da da da. Like, nah, homie. Like, that's not showing true loyalty to what the fuck going on. You know what I mean? And then when you know when he passes away, ain't nobody coming together like, man, let's bring back this wasted talent. Let's do this wasted talent shit. None of that shit was even talked about or heard of. The only person was the homie Bobby. You know what I mean? He was the only one that was out there trying to like still be wasted talent. But yeah, man, there's not too much like honorability anymore and loyalty. Everybody's in it for themselves, it seems like now, you know what I mean? There's not too many people that want to actually come together and make some shit happen. It may seem like it, right? But they really don't. They doing it for themselves, you know what I mean? And trust me, I helped a lot of motherfuckers out, right? So I really know firsthand how shit be out here. Especially when you somebody with content and you helping people, like you really see the true people, right? I mean, it's just like if you have a bunch of money and you go to the hood. I mean, you gonna see who's the money hungry ones. You gonna see who's the real ones in the hood that don't even care that you got money. They just respect that you there being a real one. You dig what I'm talking about? You feel me, Slime? Like, there's different types of people in this world, man, and some people somehow forget that. They somehow think that everybody is like the same. Like, no. That's just what social media got you believing or some shit. I don't fucking know what it is. People are delusional. You know, there's different types of people in this world. You know, it's like sometimes I feel like I'm going over simple and basic shit, but then another person might say, "Well, everybody knows that. You're saying some shit to that. Well, how come I don't see it coming from people then? I don't see people moving how I'm speaking. So clearly, the simple shit they ain't in tune with, right? That's what it would have to mean, right? I mean, shit. Let's just think common sense here. You feel me? Like, I mean, fuck. Like, that's one thing people don't got though nowadays. Common sense. They don't think commonly, and they don't got no goddamn sense. So they don't got either one of those now. Before they was just common motherfuckers with no sense. Now they're not even common with sense. You see what I'm talking about? Like, they're uncommon with no sense. So that's how the shit plays out in these people's heads. The minute people could start thinking to make sense, thinking for action, they're living their truth now. You know, they're living what makes sense now to their life. But a lot of people talk that random bullshit that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Like, either lying about things, acting like they live in a certain way, doing certain shit. There's some people that wake up every single day and they lie. Oh yeah. They feel like they get closer to something by lying. Oh, I'm gonna lie about this until I get there. Nah, homie, that's not how it works, doggy. Like, cause once I know you lying, I just think you a lying ass motherfucker. That's it, period. But if you talk about things that you've done and we've seen it and we know about it, then hey, that's valid. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you be more effective with your time, right? That's when you start making shit happen without knowing it's happened because it's a lifestyle now. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to facade people, lie into things, because a real motherfucker, once he sees that you're not a real motherfucker, he don't want to be around you. You know what I mean? He don't want to fuck with that if you're not a real motherfucker. Like, I mean, it's really simple, basic knowledge, you know what I mean? Because action isn't overridden by word, you know? I need people to really understand that. Like, your action cannot be overridden by a word. Like, your action is your action, you know what I mean? Like, any word coming at that, it don't mean nothing because the action overrides that word, you know what I mean? Like, unless the word is the action that you got going on, right? Then it makes sense. You feel me? Like, or if you're doing something and that's what it is, then hey, that's what it is. But you gotta, when you start living through action, you live in your truth now. So really, anything coming at you, it ain't shit because you already living what's real. You see what I'm talking about? But a motherfucker living a lie, shit, he always having to like cover some shit up, run from some shit, run around some shit, right? But a motherfucker living his truth is a dangerous motherfucker to a motherfucker that just lives a lie, right? That's where a person like me, they be afraid of something like that. Like, oh wow, he's too real. You know what I mean? Oh, he's too him. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, he don't give a fuck. He just gonna be him. You know, a lot of people like it when you obey by what they got going on, how they think. It's like, but what if what they think isn't too right? It don't do nothing for you. Why the fuck am I gonna think like that? That shit don't make no fucking sense. But that's a lot of motherfuckers out here. You know what I mean? Like they ain't done nothing that worked for them. They ain't done a goddamn thing that worked for them. So why would I sit up here and listen to somebody like that that can't show me what I could show them? You see, that's where like a real motherfucker like me just don't be around a lot of shit because it ain't gonna do for me what I'm gonna do for them, right? So that's where like being around me, I might benefit you, but is you benefiting me? And I know I'm not trying to think about it like that, but what if somebody is only around Kshotem to benefit? Whether it's my mind, social media shit, whatever content, learning some shit that I do, like you feel me? There's so much over here, but what's over there on their side, right? To the person trying to do this. You know, I'd rather be alone than to be around all that fakery. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Like, stop playing with me. I'd rather have 2 people or no people in this chat than to have 1,000 people that just be fake. I'm okay with having 0 or 2 or 1 or 10 or 50 or 100. I don't like it's all good, right? But it's like people out here trying to be liked and all this shit, so they being fake, right? But a motherfucker that just be him, he be real, like he gonna be not liked because he's not fake. I'm not trying to feed into nobody's likability. I'm just me, and if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I mean, shit. It might be a little rough sometimes. I might say some shit that you know what I mean hurts. Like, hey, bruh, what you doing? Get off your ass. Like, you feel me? Like, you want me to help you, but you ain't helping yourself, and you ain't gonna help me if you can't help yourself, right? So I back away from certain shit. But it's tough love, right? My time is valued. I can't help everybody, but I could spark a lot of motherfuckers to do something different with themselves. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I do. But motherfuckers gotta be under the program. You know, to fuck with me, you gotta be under the program. If you ain't under the program and you under your own shit, you go be under your own shit. And that's where I separate myself from a lot of people. Say if I'm working with them, they want to do shit their way, but under my shit, no, homie. Go do it your way then. You over here, you under my way, my shit, my schedule, my program. You see what I'm talking about? Some people don't like that. They think they got something figured out. But if that was the case, then they wouldn't be coming to anybody like me, right? I don't go to nobody. I just turn on the camera. I make the content. I don't go to nobody. I don't go to no promo pages. Hey, bro, can you help me promote this? None of that. I really don't even work with people no more. Artists and all that shit, I really don't. Like, I just make my own content. You feel me? So I do me. You hear me? I do me, moi. You feel me? You hear me, Slime? Like, I do me. So since I'm in my own lane, which is a one lane, I really don't see nothing nobody does. Cause I'm in my lane, right? And when you in your lane, you ain't focused on these lanes that are coming and passing, right? You focus on what you doing. You building momentum right here in this lane. This is where you're focused. You're not looking over here. You see what I'm saying? So when you're in your own lane, you have nothing but focus right there. That's tunnel vision mode. You see what I'm talking about? But when you're trying to be within everybody's lanes, you ain't in that one lane. You trying to be in all the lanes, you're going to crash out, right? Because you're trying to swerve in between all the lanes, right? And what happens when that happens? You crash. But when you in your one lane, the fast track, you focus now. You focus on where you're going and what you got going on and what's in front of you. You can't focus on what's in front of you if you're trying to be in everybody's lane, player. You see what I'm talking about, Slime? Like, you can't focus on what's in front of you if you're trying to be in everybody's lane. Just like me, right? I don't, I might make a reaction video, but that takes like a couple minutes. And it's literally like popping up on my shit. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll react to this. It don't take no time. So, I'm in my lane. And I only see what pops up on my feed. And you feel me? So I don't go searching for really much anything unless it's what I got going on. Because I'm always searching for what I got going on every single day, right? Because of that, I'm in my lane, my one lane that I'm in. I'm only in it, though. I'm right here. I don't see what's over here. I'm not in those lanes. You see what I'm talking about? I'm not in those lanes. Those are not my lanes to be in. So I don't look in those lanes. You see what I'm talking about? But anybody got the nerve to look in my lane, that's okay. But if you try to get in this lane now we got an issue. Cause you ain't being you now. You know what I mean? Cause it's like me, right? I don't try to swerve in nobody's lane. Cause I ain't trying to be like nobody other than who the fuck I am. So I stay focused on my direction, what's in my lane. Which, if anybody knows anything about the fast track lane, once you in that lane, you in that lane. And you just can't move out that lane, right? You can't cross that line. Double line, right? So I stay in my lane in the fast track. And I don't cross that double line. But that's what you call respecting the game now. You see what I'm talking about? Like, that's somebody that respects the game. So I treat the game right. There's a lot of people out here that water this shit down. They don't know what the game is. They may be geeks in this shit too, picking their noses and all that. And they want to be like Kshotem, like, oh, I want to be a cameraman, or I want to do this, I want to shoot hood vlogs. Like, if you don't know the game, then stay out the game. Stay out my way. Because I am the game. You see what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. Been around since what? Early 2000s and whatever the fuck, First cameraman in my city. Really started this whole underground rap scene out here. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, so I'm always call for what it is, not for what it ain't. You know what I mean? Because the game got oversaturated. So it lost the real to it. You know what I mean? Because everybody too busy trying to be liked and trying to be fake and all this shit, right? There ain't too much real out there no more. But I came up in a time everybody was real or you was fake. And we knew the difference. Trust me. Yeah, back in the day, we knew the difference. Who was real and who was fake. Yeah, we knew the difference. Yeah, don't get it fucked up now. It was not hard to tell. But see, the thing about today's world is they mix that shit up so much, it's hard to tell who's real and fake now. Because they intertwine, they like mixed breeded fake and real too much. They mixed breeded fake and real for years now. So now it's hard to tell what the fuck's real and fake. Or people just don't care what's real. They only care about the entertainment. What's going to make them hee hoo. That's it. That's why now it's a big joke. But if you younger coming up in this shit, you probably think this is all cool, fun and games. It's all hee hee ha ha, you know what I mean? But if you come from the time I come from, this shit's a fucking joke. And that's just me being completely honest. But also we come up in a time where being honest is like, oh, you're a hater. Oh, let's cancel him because he has an opinion. Like, what? Like, bruh, this like this culture now is soft as shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, let's keep it a buck. You know, a lot of this shit is soft as pancakes, man. Like, let's keep it a buck real quick, homie. These motherfuckers coming up now are soft. Pillsbury Doughboy, soft in the middle type shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, the game lost its touch a long time ago. You know what I mean? And that's sad. That's depressing. Yeah, and it's even more depressing to open my feed and just see a bunch of cappery. Like, you could see like people just capping out their ass, and you gotta watch this shit. Yeah, you could look past it, but you just know this is the culture now. You know, you just be like, "Fuck, like it's crazy as fuck." Oh, there's another thing. There's another thing. Like, come on, bro. Like, who the fuck really wants to deal with that shit? Go or like look at that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just fucking buffoonery, homie. Low key, I wanted to buy this, but I don't know. I have to go to the store in a minute. You know what I mean? I gotta go get some shit. The fuck is this pistol? Man, it's fucking hot up in this room, yo. I'm gonna be getting out here in a little bit. You know what I mean? I need to go buy a new controller and shit like that. My shit, it got massive stick drift and all that. You know what I mean? So I need to go get a new one. You feel me? I want to get some more grips too for the analog. So you know, who knows how much that gonna be? But I want to buy this outfit on here, but I don't know. That shit's like 20 something bucks. You feel me? And I was just thinking, like, do I really want to do that? No. But I like the mask. You feel me? Look at the mask. Look, the mask is like a cat mask. It's a kitty. That's hard. Gorillas, guitars, train assassin, possible. See, like the gorilla shit, that's hard, homie. Like I grew up on that shit, you know what I mean? And I think that's a cat, right? Yeah, that's a cat, homie. Like, that's hard, homie. Like I was looking at that shit, I'm like, man, I kinda like that shit. I just, you know, I just don't like that it's the female, but they got the dude version, which he's cool, but he just got the sunglasses. You know, the sunglasses, that's just whack, you feel me? The sunglasses ain't really dope like that, you know what I mean? But oh girl, and I like how her kicks are green. She got green kicks, and then I was gonna get this too to go with it. You feel me? The green on green. So I don't know. You feel me? And then I could even go to the length of getting. They got these shoes too. I could probably cop these shoes, but nah, I ain't doing all that. Look, these ones are only 800. But you feel me? I don't want to buy that shit. I don't want to spend no money. You feel me? I don't want to spend no money, but shit, that's hard. I just want to be the kitty. You feel me? Stop playing. Now her fit's hard. She just ain't got no ass. You feel me? Old girl lost her booty cheeks. You feel me? On me. Look at that. No ass, bro. Like flat as a mug. Like, come on, bro. How we gonna run around with that on us as a character? You feel me? Stop playing. Like, we ain't doing that. That just made me not even want to buy this shit. Old girl not even caked up. I like old boy Star though, but nah, see, nah, you're right. You're right. We ain't doing it. Old girl's not even caked up like that. I could still get the weapon skin type shit, but nah, we ain't gonna do none of that. shit. Yeah, I'm about to go buy a new controller here in a minute. Yeah, I want to buy a new controller, and I need to get some of these grips, you know, for the thumb things or whatever. Yeah, I need to get some grips. It's fucking hot up in this room, y'all. I need to find some socks real quick. I don't got no socks on me. Float on, no rain down. Float on, all right, already. Oh, float on. I want to put on some Little Durky, yo. You feel me? Stop playing with him. Little Durky, yo. Came through. Yeah, Smirky, yo. Hit you with the frickalo. Puckalo. Huh. Hung ho, hung ho, ho. Hey, that's how some of these rappers be rapping, huh? Oh, dummies. Lil Durk signed to the streets. That was the best tape. Bitch, I came through. What you trying to say? Yeah, I'm slinging on a cane too.